everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button down below. Now, with that being said, we are at it again. But before I say that, I need to tell you, check the description below. There's a link for my Patreon account. Click it, and you, my friend, can help me create content. You can help me recommend a movie for me to watch, music for me to listen to. You already know what it is. And with that being said, we are going back into our regularly scheduled program, which today so happens to be a Netflix series. Now, for my horror junkies over there who see those horror figures in the background, that phantasm thing up there somewhere, yeah, there it is. With that being said, my horror junkies, if you have not seen this Netflix series, then you need to stop what you're doing and go watch it after this review. Now, obviously, this review will be spoiler-free, so let's get into this thing right now. If you have not seen Slasher, which is, I believe, a 2016 series, yes, it is, Slasher 2016 series, then you, my friend, need to go watch that right now. The season 1 reminds me a lot of the Zodiac Killer. There's a killer on the loose. His name is the Executioner, and basically the whole show is trying to find out who this man is running around town killing everybody. Excuse me. He also, the MO of this killer is basically each person that he kills is a representation of the 7 deadly sins. And might I add that it's beautifully done. Now, the cast in the show, especially the first season, they're okay. It's nothing that's over the top and there's somebody that's going to be like, oh my God, the acting was just incredible. It's okay. It's enough to get by. The music in there, it could have been better, in my opinion, and in my wife's opinion too. She said, man, if this show had a bumping soundtrack, man, this would be like a 10 out of 10, right? So without that bumping soundtrack, my friend, you're probably going to land yourself on an 8 out of 10. But that's still a good grade. With that being said, the design of the Zodiac Killer. See, I'm saying Zodiac Killer. The design of the Executioner is a very simple design. It's very simplistic. It's just a man with a cloak, executioner's cloak, and the executioner's hood. Now, to me, the hood kind of resembles a kind of a leathery bicycle seat looking material. That could just be me, but the Executioner, honestly, is a very cool character. A quick synopsis of the show. Like I said, they're trying to figure out who this man is. That's the synopsis of who the Executioner is. But the real plot of the story is that the girl, who her family was murdered when she was a baby. I'm not going to go into details about that because I'm not trying to spoil anything. Her family was murdered, and she's returned back to the town and returned back into the same household that her family was butchered in. And all of a sudden, once she returns back to town, everything goes to hell. Everything goes to hell. You have basically mass murders going on all over the place. And the killer that so happened to kill her parents is supposedly behind the killings that are going on now. The only problem is that the original killer was caught and his ass is in jail. So they're trying to figure out who is the one running around town committing these murders. Who? I sound like an owl. The show does a very good job at throwing you off. It does a very good job at bait and switch. It does all of the good things that I feel like a horror show should need. If you were kind of one of those people that enjoyed Scream seasons 1 and 2, you're probably really going to dig your teeth into this and like this, because to me, it's just as good as Scream, if not better, because in all honesty, this one, especially season 1, has a great story behind it. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it has a pretty decent story behind it. Scream probably had a better explanation, but this one still has a pretty solid story behind it. With that being said, what are some flaws in this? I mean, outside of the music, it's pretty good. I mean, the story flows well. The episodes don't feel fillerish. Like, I don't know if everybody's experiencing this. When you watch series, you run across those episodes that feel like they're fillerish. Every single episode in here keeps you drawn in and you're watching it from beginning to end. It's not one of the moments where it's just like, damn, like, all right, this part seems boring. Let me go ahead and pick up my phone. Nah, season one really picks up the ball and keeps it rolling, right? And that's what I really enjoyed about season one. Now, will it? I know this has 3 seasons, so I hope that they keep that momentum up. We will soon find out because I'm doing my season reviews separately. Um, so the pluses, the executioner's design, the story, the methods of killing. I mean, okay, look. So a lot of the killings in the show are gory. They're cool. The only problem is sometimes they cut away, and I really wish that they wouldn't. I really want to see the guts, the gore, and all of that good stuff. I feel like cutting away sometimes you're kind of cutting us short. You're kind of shortchanging us, man. You're trying to cheat me out of my stuff, man. And I honestly feel, a little bit ripped off at times. But like I said, when it does come through and they do show a little bit of gore, it is very pristine. It is really good. If I had to grade this series out of a 1 out of a 5, I got to give it a 4, man. Season 1 is excellent. I wonder if this is going to be like one of those anthology shows where each season is something different. I don't know, based on the finale, if they're going to be able to keep up the role of the executioner. And hell, what I want to keep up, and what I want to continue to do this, what I want to continue to hear about a story about the executioner, probably not. So I think the safest bet is to move on to a different killer. This show has a lot of, it reminds me of American Horror Story, and not because of like story wise, but just because of like the sound effects that they use, the setting and the mood, and especially that intro. That intro is very American Horror Story-ish. I need to find out if anybody from that team is in any way directly involved with this, because it seems very American Horror-ish. With that being said, like I said, if I had to give the show a grade, it's 4 out of 5. I hope that they keep up the same momentum going into season 2. Now, with that being said, let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know if you despise this damn show. But either or, let me know in a comment down below. This is Davey from the 80s, and I am now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Adios. Wait for my season 2 review.